well as other students. We are doing it in Minnesota. We're a state of immigrants that...
Yeah, white people need to stop voting for people that are going to disenfranchise them and their children. I can't imagine voting for somebody that wants to put your child at a disadvantage because of the color of their skin. It's really, I mean, it's like the ultimate cuck behavior. It's like a generational hereditary cucking that not only are you putting up for yourself, you're also signing your kids up to be cucked by this for their whole life as well. Isn't that embarrassing? It's actually evil. It is. It absolutely is. And I think that there needs to be more social pressure against people that do that. It's straight up racist. Yeah, it's straight up racist, and you have so many white people that have been taught to hate themselves that they think that they're not being racist by hating themselves. How does immigration make your stock go up? Well, it's really simple. So basically, the way it works is that at a very low level, a lot of companies rely on illegal aliens because they exploit and utilize their labor and they undercut American wages. And because of that, they're able to produce cheaper products and go to market and make more money and make more profit. So when instead of making $3 on something, you're making $4 on something, that basically through the pipeline makes the company make more money. It's pretty simple. Like, yeah, there it is. No benefits for illegals. Yeah, exactly. The company saves tons of money on illegals. Because you think about, so here's the thing is that, like, let's say an illegal is literally getting paid the same amount of money, okay? And you do much more successful job as that illegal. Like, you're a way better working man. You still, the employee doesn't have to worry about, they don't have to worry about workers' comp. They don't have to worry about health insurance. They don't have to worry about social security. They don't have to worry about, you know, dealing with like in a lot of other payroll things. They don't have to worry about liability. They don't have to worry about any of this stuff. So all of the extra things and extra costs of an employee, because this is one of the things that a lot of people that don't understand business are confused about, because I think they just don't understand it or know it. But the main thing that they're confused about and don't understand is the fact that a lot of these times, these businesses, you're not just paying them the money, like their payroll, right? The cost of a business and the cost of the cost of an employee is not simply their payroll. There is like an entire apparatus that maintains that employee's employment. And whether that is managers, other payment processors, you guys know like for a lot of businesses, you have to pay monthly to access the payroll systems. So basically they're kind of like Adobe Photoshop, and these are for professional licenses for different types of payroll accounting systems. It's extremely common. So we're adding in all of this stuff, accounting talk, no, I'm being serious, right? And like all of this comes together, insurance, liability, benefits, 401k, fucking social security, everything, right? There's so much of this. ADP is popular. I'm not sure about all the examples, right? I just know that they exist. I don't even know which one, you know, like we used to use. I have no idea. I've never dealt with that. So that's the reason why these employees are destroying American wages, and that's the reason why rich people are massive beneficiaries of it. That's really it. And so I think it's really just going to continue to get worse. Oh, here we go. Here we go. It's a satire one? Okay, maybe I'll watch this one later. And QuickBooks, I usually just like these, and I don't even look at them until I go live. What is this here?
Yeah, I'd like to know if this is a legit business.
Yeah, I'm scared you too. How can I explain it?
You're scared of me?
Yeah.
Why?
So you
Here we go. This is a problem. This is when it's going to become legitimate. Well, that's the thing, is that these people are racist. They are racist. We are importing racists into our country. They're racist.
Ollie's come here, and I think I saw a clip of this right now. She's saying she's scared of him. She's scared of a white man. She goes to Minneapolis, which predominantly
Again, America isn't just a white country, but it is a predominantly white country. America and Europe are predominantly white countries. This is just a fact. We know this. Everybody knows this. Doesn't mean it's on the internet. There's a lot of people
She comes here, and after a year, she's saying she's afraid of the white man to defend a building that's scamming white access. This is the beginning of some. That's
that's why you don't import racists into the country that want to base things and vote based on party lines. One thing that I can respect out of the Somalians is that they are incredibly, they are very solidified as a monolith group that act in their best interest. And I think that that's something that's worth respecting, and you can look at that and say, oh, you guys are doing a pretty good job at that. They are. And, yeah, what do you call people in Spain, Portugal white, but South Americans Latina and Latino? I would say Argentinians are white, for sure, and I would say a lot of Brazilians are basically white. Like, yeah, I mean, like, in terms of, like, skin color, I mean, I'm not talking about ethnicity or, like, you know, heritage or whatever, yeah, but, like, I mean, I'm talking Cubans, there's a bit of a spectrum with Cubans.
Let's try it again.
Yeah, generally, it's about half and half, I'd say. But since 1940s in Argentina, yeah, and it's impressive they're more unified than Americans and good scammers. Yeah, I think so too. And Argentinians have Italian heritage. Yeah, exactly, right. But like, all I'm really trying to get at is that these people are racist. They are completely fucking racist. And the thing is too, is that their levels of racism exist.
Thanks, Dolly, for the follow.
Like our versions of racism here are like black, brown, and white, right? For them, they're talking about different types of people over in Africa. If you don't believe it, just listen to them talk about it in Somalian. They're talking about how they don't want Kenyans there. They don't want other people from like Ethiopia there or some other shit. Yeah, they're racist against each other inside of Africa. Like, what do you think everybody in Africa just gets along? Apparently fucking not. So yeah, they hate each other over there too. He was saying collar, not color. You really think these people aren't racist? No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. It's fun. This is good, Rob. That one is good. No, it's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, I'm talking about generality.
See if this one's
like
up.
When you vote as a block based off of your ethnicity, rather than necessarily the policies that you want. I mean,
Oh boy.
I mean, didn't their guy lose? You know what the hell she's saying, man. Like, there's no way to even know that.
Raining out? What the fuck?
I don't think it's that deep. They use racism as an easy way to deflect from the conversation because the current fucked up social context in the U.S. It's another textbook trick. I think you're right about that. So anyway, and this is also what's really crazy too, is that in Minnesota, a registered voter can confirm your address. A registered voter from your precinct can go with you to the polling place to sign an oath confirming your address. This is known as vouching. A registered voter can vouch for others if someone vouches for you.
Sucks at far range.
That's insane. That is crazy. The girl, trust me, bro. Yes, I'm from Minnesota. This is correct. Yeah, voting pyramid scheme. Yeah, I never knew that. This is the reason why. I mean, haven't you always found it very odd that a lot of the states that don't have, like voter ID end up always voting against Republicans? And why do you think that is? I think it's probably because of stuff like this. I think that's it. I think that they don't want voter ID. This is the reason why they don't want voter ID. They don't want voter ID so they can get illegal parasites and people that are not citizens to vote in the elections to continue making the country worse because they bait and they basically incentivize those people to come over and vote in order to get these benefits. That's what happens. I'm starting to see why blue skates keep staying blue no matter what happens. Exactly. Yeah, we need a master looter system. I thought we had that. I thought we have a loot council system, to be fair, right? We have a loot council system. Are white people also racist against other whites? Yeah, if there were
Didn't even knock any pieces off.
America, we would find a way to kill each other over it. Yeah, listen, guys, this is, like, racism is just an inevitability. Like, there's no way you're never gonna, like, I don't think you're ever gonna get around this. Like, if there's all white, then they're gonna say, oh, you're Italian, you're Scottish, you're fucking, Irish, you're, Polish, they're going to be talking about that. Then if they're like, look at the brown guy, we're going to go after him now. And then if there's a brown person, and then there's a very, very different skin, maybe a really, really dark-skinned black person, then the brown person's on their side going, who's this guy? Get him out of here. They're always like this. This is just the way people are. Really? I don't know what you want me to say. Like, it's been going on like this for, like, forever. It's been going on like this forever, everywhere. Really?
Who's that man?
Forever, everywhere. What the fuck? It's human nature, yes. Think of the history of New York? Yeah, I just saw the movie. I've seen the movie. Of course. Oh, yeah, so I don't know if this is a photo shoot or not. My expectations for this are extremely low. But Homeland Security Investigations, ICE, are on the ground in Minneapolis right now conducting a massive investigation. course they're gonna try to improve their lives. Of course they're gonna do this. And yeah, sure. I mean, obviously, like it's bad. You shouldn't be doing it. Yeah, sure. But like the people that I really view as the traitors, the ones that are the people that I think really need to be punished, are the Americans. Those are the ones that I truly hate. I don't hate the Somalians. I hate the Americans that created the system to make this happen in the first place. They are the real enemy. This guy is just simply a symptom. He's not the disease. What would you do if you were in their place? Then you should at least understand why they do it. That doesn't make it right. Yeah, I understand why people steal things out of Walmart, but you can't let people steal things out of Walmart. Like, I mean, it's pretty simple. Exactly. He's completely right. They don't have anything going on, and so they're angry that they see people that are Somalian that have nice new cars, that are able to afford houses, that have these businesses that are getting $1 million loans, while this person is living paycheck to
For that thing to die.
not able to qualify for food stamps because they make $37,000 or $35,000, and so they lose $1,000 a month. That's what happens. Yeah, no, he's right, actually. He's right that a lot of the people that are angry about this are people that are disenfranchised. Yeah, they're disenfranchised and they're in bad, like, financial situations in a lot of these cases. I think that's actually true. What side is this guy even taking? Well, I mean, I wonder, right? But, like, it's very obvious. But I don't think this is really, like, I'm not a big one for trying to, like, defend this. I think, yeah, it's true. He's speaking for you, little buddy? Yeah, maybe. So just
head home at the
accept
south
the
elevator.
smugness. I don't care about him. I mean, if he's part of the scam, then he needs to go back, right? I mean, like, I don't, like, this isn't, for me, it's not, like, with these people, it's not personal. It's just not. It's not personal to me. I see why they're doing it. I would do it if I were them. I understand it. Sure, you want to come over here. The place where you live is a shithole. You're over here. It's a different culture. Yeah, you don't want to assimilate, but, you know, you just want to do what you want to do. Yeah, it's not personal to me. Now, it is personal with the Americans that do it. Now, those are the ones that I have 99% of my animosity is towards the Americans that enabled this. It's towards people like Tim Walz. I don't care about him. Who gives a shit about this guy? It doesn't matter. But it's the people that let it happen. That's it. Tootin thinks you're on his side. Yeah, and this is what happens a lot. Whenever you explain why somebody does something, you are often assumed to be a person who is enabling it, or you're agreeing with it. So yeah, getting rid of these people won't solve the problem at all. No one's actually offering solutions to the affordability problem. I'm gonna just pull this up. So, where do you think these people live? We're gonna work through this together, okay? Where do you think these people live? Narnia? Yeah, they live in a closet. They live in a cupboard. Let me understand this. So, take this one out. Yeah, we're gonna take the whole thing out.
Yeah, look at that.
Where do these people live? Now, we can get to food, but let's start with the houses. That one's the real simple one.
Wasn't a bad run.
Really, really simple one.
Let's do it again.
So where do they live? The fuck even food too? Yeah, I know that, but it's easier. It's easier to talk about the houses. That's the reason why I want to focus on it. It's much easier that the food is like, it's more, there's like more of a supply chain to
Hold
that.
on. What do I got? What do we got for keys?
I'll give it a minute.
Special container storage.
People live in houses that are given by the government. That's not good. If you get rid of them, then you still need to get the houses for a shitload of people. So, if those people...
Trench towel.
Oh, let me get this straight. So, you're saying that if you get rid of these people, then more people would be able to go in those houses instead, and then the government could give them to actual citizens instead? If they're gone, then American citizens could get them, right? Because then there would be nobody in the house, and so there'd be less competition for houses.
Let's go here.
I mean, is this not true?
Let's try that trench tower.
Let's try that trench tower. By kicking out all the illegal aliens, you have to approach it from multiple perspectives. It's like the problem is an ocean, and you're focusing on the puddle. You spend 90% of your time focusing on this part, but won't fix the real issue. I think it's a little bit. It's a good start, yeah, and also it's a massive problem. Like, so how many? Okay,
Where are we? The other side of the fucking map again?
Actually, inside, how's that go?
Oh, it's not actually that bad.
Okay, how many illegal aliens do you think there are? Sorry, I'm asking one question. Not recently. Okay. Well, let me explain. Yeah, how many illegal aliens do you think? Let me explain the emergency room. If you go to an emergency room, the odds are there will probably be at least one group of people inside of that emergency room.
Of course I can.
Speak English, at least if you're in Texas. These people are, I would say, 99 times out of 100, probably net negative taxpayers. Like, whether this is a direct thing, a lot of them, I think, are illegal aliens, or at least part of the family of illegal aliens, and I can almost guarantee you that the hospital isn't making that money back whenever they show up at the emergency room. So this is what happens. And then whenever they get brought into the back, I've seen this happen because I had to go to the emergency room. Like, I've been to the emergency room, I'm not even kidding you, like 30 or 40 times. Like,
set up this guy.
Because my mom and then also my dad. And so I've seen this happen right in front of me. Is that you talking to a translator, and it's like a translator box screen, and they have to talk back and forth to this. So every registration takes twice as long, and you have a bunch of people sitting out there with like broken arms, and they're sick. There's people dying out in the lobby while they're trying to communicate with some fucking illegal migrant that came from South America. This is what's happened. And all you need to do, look this up on Google. Look up the people that are talking about this. It's extremely common this is happening. Rage baiting? I'm telling you the truth. This is true. I've seen it with my own eyes. It's not fake. It's real. So, right, I believe that's the problem. Realistically, the actual problem with medical care is back to insurance companies make your health care cost a shitload of money. If you remove the illegal insurance, it's undeniable that the illegals it's undeniable. Like, there is no universe where bringing in a bunch of the illegal aliens that are not paying into the insurance for these hospitals, and then the taxes for these hospitals in a lot of these cases, that these people are somehow making your health care cheaper. Like, absolutely not. If you remove the healthcare and immigrants, insurance companies to make their own problem. Yeah, insurance companies are bad too.
Fuck?
See, and this
What
is
the
thing.
fuck?
Everything that you're saying is true, and everything that I'm saying is true. I don't think that you're wrong, but I think that you're massively underplaying how much of a web of effects that these people have on the society. They fuck up the housing, they fuck up the traffic, they fuck up the cars, they
Go to
fuck
the
up
South Trench Tower.
They fuck up the medical system, they fuck up the education system, they fuck up everything. They fuck the entire thing up. And then a lot of times they're doing it with fraud. They're fucking up employment all the way down the line, and a lot of them are doing it illegally. So you can't just look at a pure cause and effect. You have to do a little bit of critical thinking
shite.
How would removing them make the average house not cost $500,000?
Oh shit.
Have you ever heard of the idea of constant demand and supply and demand? Have you ever heard of that? This entire idea that basically the big problem, why are houses so expensive in New York? It's because there's not that many houses.
Oh shit. Oh, come on, man. You're right there.
Like, so,
You're gonna be like that.
I'm gonna just go ahead and I'm gonna invent a scenario. I'm going to invent a new scenario. There is a house that you can do, and before you open the door, you can push a button on this house, and there is 100
In the
buttons
fucking
on
stairs
this
here?
house. A number 1 to 100. And you push the button, and you open the door, and it's a different house. So theoretically, 100
you
people
serious?
can live in 100 different versions of the exact same house. If you built a neighborhood of those in a city, do you think the housing prices would go up or down?
Solve that problem.
They would go down. They would go down massively. They would go down tremendously. They would collapse.
That solved that problem.
We have to talk about food. The food isn't really very important. But I mean, it is. But that's not the main
Yes, sir.
focus. It's good boomers own the houses. They want the prices to go up. Yeah, no, you're right about that. You don't need illegal immigrants for this problem. I know. But illegal immigrants make it worse. They undeniably make it worse.
Not it.
Yeah, thanks for Minnesota PPL. Trending, stop paying taxes. I can see that. Why, of course, yeah, large families are illegal, stay in one house, and all that income is enough to pay for it. Well, of course, it's all the income is enough to pay for it because they're getting it from the government. Absolutely. They're getting food stamps, they're getting other types of government
Trench cell is it?
assistance.
Any
We're
trench
paying
cell?
for
Oh, someone's
kids
already
to
in
go to
here.
school.
Come
We're paying for
on.
health care for their elderly parents. Yeah, absolutely. I've seen it happen. You're ignoring that there's an entire area that will be off the mountains. But you see, you don't understand. I agree with you. That's
Fucking
bad.
key is this?
It's not like I'm saying it's good that BlackRock buy houses, and I think it's bad that immigrants buy houses, or that these. I think that it's bad that BlackRock buys them, and it's bad that immigrants have them. These are not mutually exclusive. Both of these problems are massive. They're huge. Yeah, massive retard take, dude, just wrong. No, I'm not. How does an
Just
illegal
go.
immigrant buy a house? Where do you think they live? Wait a minute. No, I want to understand your thinking. Do you think they just spawn in? What do you think happens?
Try the other side.
They live in Saratoga? Yeah, really. They can't buy a house, they rent, and then they stay someone? Okay, so what's the functional difference between buying a house and renting a house in terms of taking up space and other houses? There is no difference. You're changing the vocabulary to make an argument. This is a stupid argument, it's not even worth it. If you're renting a house, it's the same problem. You're redefining the terms, calling me stupid for it, because you're trying to create an imaginary difference. Typical. It's another manipulation. Also, the guys pro-paying slave wages. Yeah, and FHA loans can be gotten by immigrants. Well, in some cases, migration is legal to build farms because Americans are better machines, better legal and corrections. I agree. Yeah, you're right. And actually buy a house, non-citizens can own property. Well, I don't want to argue about that. I'm sure either way, like that's what matters is that it's very obvious that they are the ones, like that they live in houses. They live
Nothing much in here.
How do you think we fix this issue? Doesn't have to. You put people on charges. That's how you do it. That's how you fix it. That's the reason. It's easy to buy a house when you have 600K for apps games running and a gift card. Yeah, and also they rent to each other. Like anybody who, the thing is, this is another problem. People that don't live in southern states are very familiar with the type of stuff that these people do because you don't see it. I do. I've seen it. I grew up around this. I saw it all the time. It was extremely common.
Nothing.
The issue with an immigrant is completely proper with development. So it doesn't have that kind of opposite which cannibalizing local state for a rural or state for paying a buckload of city where zoning makes it impossible to develop. If you think that illegal aliens are not pieces of housing and rent and everything, you're just retarded. You're literally retarded. Like, and also this is another thing where two things can be true at the same time. I agree with you about everything that you're saying, but that doesn't mean that it's also not the illegals that are taking up the space too. It's anyway, let's see here. Oh, here we go.
While I'm a little bit busy right now, a few months from now, in the next year, I would very much like to visit Somalia.
Lawrence in Minnesota, bro.
This has been something that I would like to do for quite a long time, but to be there with my friends, to be there together. My brothers and
The reason why they put so much effort into creating this demographic is because no other demographics in Minnesota hold
Tell me this door is wide open up
It's
top.
not like the majority of Minnesotans are Somali, but the difference is that the Somalian population votes as a bloc, and the other demographics don't vote as a bloc. If other people saw this, and these different immigrant demographics and different, population demographics saw this, and they voted against
This door is wide
because
open
of
up
doing
top.
this, he would instantly be saying to send these people back and putting them in jail. The reason why he's doing it is because other demographics let this happen, and they say, oh, well, we agree with them on these other things, so it's okay that he's basically, spending all this time, helping these people. That's a shallow take. It's not a shallow take, it's a fact. It's obviously a fact. This is what's happening. So the reason why, think about it like this logically. If you have 1 million people that are going to vote for you based off of policy, and then you have 100,000 people that are going to vote for you based off of race, whose race do you put at advantage? It's so obvious. It's so obvious. Revolting. Yeah, it's so. You don't need to be like there. You don't need a study and an investigation to see this. It's so obvious. Anyway, what is this Iran thing? Raya. It doesn't seem like there's a whole lot going on. Yeah, actually, there is this. Oh. What the fuck? Oh my god.
This ain't that great.
Hold on, let me go and see if I can find a better version of this. Is this, yeah, is this like the past, I guess, past week? Wow. Yeah, they saw the iDubbbz clip, is that right? Okay, yeah, today tons of videos on X. Okay, alright, give me 1 second, I'll look at it after this, okay? Give me one minute. I gotta give it to you.
Oh shit. I don't keep on getting lost up there. Hello. That was a waste of fucking time.
So I want to make sure that I open
Oh,
this
I'm
off
thinking
screen,
toaster, man.
and then I'll see if this is worth looking at. Give me 1 second. Okay.
Batteries. Anything, nothing.
1 day ago.
Nothing.
I'm going to scroll down real quick just to make sure there's no violence, so I know I can free scroll without anything bad showing up. Okay, all this seems to be fine. Alright, I'll pull it up and show you guys.
Turning to
Iran
Speranza.
protests
Hold on a
Iran
second.
hits a new record low. I think that's their currency. Crowd chants for Pahlavi. And this is Pahlavi. This is or Pahlavi. I don't know how to say his name.
All set?
This is the son of the previous Shah of Iran who was deposed. So,
Thanks.
this guy is the most popular candidate to take over. That's last time I looked at it. Yeah, the unironic Prince of Persia.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da.
Look at all this. Iran's out of water. Sounds like a problem. Holy shit. Look at all that. Company's economic situation only get worse? Yeah, true.
Right, so what's up with this? I already know that. Bye-bye.
Their biggest city's out of water? What the fuck? That's insane. Fuck the Islamic Republic of Iran, but we really need another king? Sure, if the guy does a good job. Gives a shit. Call it whatever you want.
Magnetron.
I just don't want him building nukes. Jesus.
You, the two U's.
Their country's literally dying. He said dry. He said drying. Well, good for him, man. So we got even more of this here. Compatriots taking the streets in your own hands. Iranian people rise up, and this is obviously Israel wants them to rise up too. I think it would be beneficial for Israel very clearly. I mean, obviously it would be. What is this here? Chanting "Long live the Shah" on Iranian streets never happened for decades. People were scared. Now they're not.
Actually, can I put that in my thing? Can I put that in my thing?
Holy shit!
Materials. Set materials.
Jesus. So it looks like night falls on Iran. People are in the streets. Nobody's scared anymore. Well, this is generally how like authoritarian military regimes fall. Now, I thought this was going to happen maybe 6 months ago. I think very clearly, like, they are circling the drain. Like, it's not a matter of if, but when. Is this when? I don't know if this is going to be when or not. But it sure looks pretty bad for him. How much dissent do you think is being propped up by foreign intelligence? I've never met somebody in Iran who supported the government. I'll just say that. I've never met a single chatter, a viewer, anybody whenever I was covering the Iran war. Every single one of them hated the government.
300K, that's a hard circuit one.
I think that's something that's worth considering. I dug.
2, 3, 4,
I said
5,
from Iran, not from
6,
Connecticut.
7, half of it right there.
I'm sure there's plenty of white people from Connecticut that think the Ayatollah is amazing. But I'm talking about real actual
Jam
Iranians.
surveillance, Blu-ray, spaceport,
Iranians have
control
shut down
tower,
Marcus Bazaar, non-productive regime, calling him Shah to return. Yeah, I wonder why. Holy shit. You have to also keep in mind that, like, this is doing this in Iran is like this isn't like the no kings protest here in the United States. Every single person that's on that street is putting their life on the line. They're doing that because they have an oppressive, fundamentalist, religious, psycho, military dictatorship, basically, or regime. I think that's better to say. Like, these people are genuine patriots for their country. They deserve as much respect and support as you can possibly give them. You have so many fans in Iran, and Iranians think your base is fucked? Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, everybody can see the videos. We can see the way it used to be over there. And I mean, the truth is that, like, Iran is like a massive destabilizing force in the Middle East. It seems like the majority of these other terrorist organizations, whether it's Hezbollah or Hamas, are being funded indirectly by Iran. So if you can control and stop Iran and make sure that Iran isn't supporting those people, you can also indirectly stop the terrorist organizations. And then also from the other direction, from stopping the pipeline, Iran is sometimes being funded and helped by Russia or by China. So you remove Russian I think this is a good thing. I think we should try to make sure as soon as this is over, we should be helping Iran. I'm fine even sending them money after this because I want to make sure that this country isn't destabilized. I want to make sure that, like, basically, because you got to keep in mind, like, so inside of Islam,
The other side of the map, maybe? Pretty much.
it's the same as everything else. There are
Of course.
groups that disagree with each other, right? Iran has a different Muslim sect than, let's say, Saudi Arabia does.
Need some oil.
Saudi Arabia is Sunni Muslims, and Iran is
Get
Shia.
oil.
The majority of Muslims, my understanding, are Sunni, and Shia is like a minority. And so, basically, I mean, if you can get these people to just kind of at least not bomb each other and not destabilize the region, this will save us. I'm not even kidding you. This will save American taxpayers and everything. Because you also have to look at the geography too. You look at, let me see here, world map. And where is it? Where is it here? If I show you right here, you can see that Iran actually, there's a ton of water here that Iran is involved with.
That's what I
And
need
so
oil.
they have a massive waterfront right there. So if we can help them be able to work with these people, yeah, like hundreds of miles, I'm assuming, right? I don't know if it's that big, but like it's a lot of waterfront. And so that's it. Zoom, yeah, the big picture. Let me see if I can show you. Nice, click on
Bye-bye.
Iran map. Okay. Well, I guess you can see it right here. So you can see right here, this is the place that they're trying to block out as well. And so you can see very clearly, this is Tehran. This is their capital right here. And go to Google Maps. Well, I could just show you this, right? I mean, I guess maybe it's a better map. I don't know if I can find a better one. Sorry, I didn't expect that a map would be annoying to find, but it seems like there is a little bit of it. So it's great waterfront property. Well, it unironically is. So if you think of and like so there's the UAE right there, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait. So if you're able to make this region right here, look how big this region is. If you're able to make this region not a PvP server, think about how much less money we have to spend worrying about people getting blown up. This is a massive benefit for America if we can make sure that this
Oh my God.
collectively over like the next decade. And there's also, you have to keep in mind, it's not just us saving the money, it's Saudi Arabia saving the money. China generally trades with them, so it's probably not the big deal for them. But there are all these other countries that are also trading export here, where those costs are ultimately put on the consumer. Or stay the fuck out of the Middle East. I feel like it's easy to say that, but when, and this is the problem, like, I would agree with you about staying the fuck out of the Middle East, but I don't think that that's feasible to completely avoid. And also, I don't even agree, like, so this is another big thing, is that unless Iran poses a direct military threat to America, I don't think that we should do anything militarily to support it. Like, we shouldn't go and, like, blow up the Ayatollah. We shouldn't go and destroy, like, this has to be something that their people do. I don't agree that we should go and solve this problem for them. They need to solve this problem for themselves. Because if we solve it for them, we're going to have the same problem that we had in 1979. The guy that we put in 1953 got kicked out then. They have to make the decision for themselves. They have to figure out their own self-governance, right? I mean, that's what America's all about, absolutely. So, that's my opinion on it. That's what I think they should do. So does the South, including Texas, still have plenty of oil reserves available? We have a lot of oil reserves, but as far as I know, there's other things that we get from Iran. I don't know every trade export from Iran. I'm sorry. But my point is very clearly, can you see how strategically advantageous Iran is? Iran should be probably like a top 20 GDP country in the world. With how close they are to these other places, they should be a top 20 GDP country. They are incredibly well educated. This is a very big country. It's a nice place. Like, there's no reason it should be a shithole. It's the same as Venezuela. Venezuela used to be the 4th richest country in the world. Now it's a shithole. Guy got kicked out in 1953. Lines over, Pahlavi family, lives off in the largest of Israelis support him. Money, Razak Kozlovi is such an incompetent, corrupt moron. Even the most hardline Shah loyalists do not support him. I don't know about that. I mean, I hear, like, I've seen the polls. The polls don't show what you're saying. But, I mean, again, like, if you have unique insight because you know people there or you live there, then, I mean, obviously, I don't have that. But what I do have is what I've seen. Shah's corrupt? Well, it's not about, the thing is, the Shah is not the point. The point is that people deserve the ability to govern themselves and to be able to determine their own fate, rather than have it be determined by a fundamentalist, militaristic, psychotic religious organization. That's the main thing that has to happen. I don't give a shit about who's doing it. It's their decision on who's doing it, not ours. But it's pretty clear that they're not picking these guys. Look at this here. I would say what this reminds me of, but apparently nothing happened in 1989. Nothing happened. It's crazy. Nothing at all. Yeah, I forgot.
Sucker.
So Tehran state in a state of emergency. Yeah, here we go.
Hello.
Holy shit. Oh my god. With all due respect, why are you okay with so much money potentially going there but not Israel? Because I think that the amount of money, like, Israel is already on our side. It's not destabilized. It's not trying to blow us up. Well, except for the USS Liberty. But besides that, they're not really trying to blow us up. It's an investment. I view investing in Iran, making sure that transition and not be taken over by another militaristic group as a long-term investment in that area. That's the reason why. We've already locked down Israel. We've already given them
Reload.
millions of dollars. We don't need to wait. Yeah, maybe we
back
should give
up.
it to somebody else. No, it makes perfect sense. Yeah, you want to fight through wars? No, you didn't listen to what I said. You're not listening to what I'm saying.
Yep.
I've seen enough more money to Israel. 10 million more to Israel. There's another one right there. And I'll see if there's a video about this. I don't know if it's any good or not, but I'll pull it up and at least watch part of it, okay? And apparently this has been, it seems like this has been building up to like a fever pitch. Look at all this. For Iran without a Shah, without accountability. Oh my God. The big surprise to me about this, and one of the reasons, this might sound bad, one of the reasons that I'm concerned that this won't lead to anything is because Iran hasn't turned off the internet. That's a big reason. Because, like, they did that before whenever they were in the war.
The rocks.
And so, like, if it was really that bad and they were really worried about losing power, they will. Yeah, I think if they turn off the internet, then I feel like, okay, now shit got real.
Sorry, I'm far away.
They will within 24 hours. Do you see what my point is, though? We hear more and more people, young people who are fleeing the country. This is very strong.
Do-do.
The words being said courageously here by a police captain
Ready to
against
come in
the
here?
Ayatollah regime.
Alrighty.
Do they even have people that are police that are against this? We're waiting for the appointed day to stand by the people against the oppressive government. Oh my God. This cruel criminal child murdering regime.
Stop the collapse of the Iranian regime in Tehran.
Ah, that's shit, that's shit, that's shit. It's a waste of fucking time. Are you fucking kidding me? Fucking
That's the
oil.
religious army, I think. iDubbbz will say they're lying. Yeah, don't show this video to iDubbbz.
An exiled opposition. And what you see here is no longer rare. Police officers, members of the security apparatus, soldiers speaking openly about rebellion and desertion.
That's
It's
insane.
the voice of the other that wants change.
They have turned the internet out for office. I think they're using. Yeah, I mean, again, like another example, like how it's crazy to me that like these like fat liberal Karens in America are talking about how Elon Musk is stupid. Meanwhile, he's the reason why Ukraine was able to have internet whenever they were getting killed by Russia, and also Iranians and these other people were able to have internet after their government intentionally shuts it off to stop them from uprising against them. Massive, gigantic.
Is that it?
Think about how big that is. It's just insane. You think it's a coup? I don't know. I'm sure
That's
there's
it?
people that want it to be one. Trying to take
That's
power.
fucking it? Are you serious?
In Iran and in Israel, they see Iran a key player in the next confrontation.
It's bullshit.
He's saying that basically it's very hard for them to consolidate and like understand and get back together with Israel because they just had that war recently. Makes sense.
First time since the Iranian Revolution, it's unclear.
I mean, it has to. The thing is, it has to be them that doesn't. Like, Israel can't make this happen. America can't make this happen. If we do, it's gonna fall apart. It might not fall apart now. It'll fall apart in 5 years.
What happened first? The confrontation or the collapse of the regime?
Probably both. This motherfucker had a gray beard when I was 5. To be fair, there's another guy that looked pretty similar to him that he took over from.
30-40 שנה
Maybe 52 of 100.
האזרח האיראני ושואל, עומד כזה,
Here's they
איפה
ask, where's
התקווה?
hope?
איפה התקווה?
Gonna be 52 of 100.
That's the main thing, in my opinion.
זה הפער הכי גדול
The biggest gap we have is doing wrong. Very bad. That's called experience and approach. The Iranian people have a very bad, let's call it, experience with protests. That's one way to say it. Yeah? Just because they're non-white and their culture is non-Western,
Big fucking
and they
whales.
view it as like basically any culture that is non-Western, criticizing it as a Westerner, we're supposed to just assume
whale's
their
pretty
culture
good.
is better. And you can see the Iranians are protesting against this themselves. Because there's a reason why. Really, I mean, these people can't even voice their. They can't even voice their dissent.
Hello.
Iranians are white. I mean, the thing is that not everybody, in a lot of these countries, there isn't like one skin color. It's the same as like people here in the U.S. Like there's white people that have darker skin and brighter skin too. There's some of
שהעם לא יצא לרחובות. רוצה לומר ש...
Alrighty, what's this? It's a 1 even.
תקווה מניעה לפעולה.
Oh, not
So long as like an ox that must be restrained in its channel.
240.
You know, like leadership there is deposed.
Get everything?
Ethnically, Iranians are considered popular. Well, I mean, like the thing is, look, I mean, people like you really think that people in Europe and the Middle East and China and all these areas weren't fucking each other for like thousands of years? Of course they've been doing that. Duh. So like it's not like it's not a perfect fucking binary, this one or the other one. I've been doing this for many times, many years.
אחרות במזרח התיכון לא
תזלנה דמעה
עם המשטר
Go
הזה.
to refine.
נדמה לי ש-2026 תוכל להציל לנו את הדברים בצורה אחרת ממה שהכרנו בעבר.
Is that true?
The electricity and water crisis in Iran brings new traffic jams of life. And between the parking lots and buses that turn into
So nobody can even get water now over there? Oh my god. The last tweet of the Chinese embassy? Yeah, let me look at that after this.
Chemicals in Mullen.
That we haven't seen since the Islamic Revolution.
So how accurate is the picture we see from the outside? How serious is the situation right now?
This moment in time, $1 equals 130,000 tomans.
$1 is... What in the fucking Zimbabwe bullshit is this? $1 is 1.3 million reals? Bro, this is Zimbabwe level inflation. This is crazy. I'm rich, bitch. We're all billionaires now.
1,300,000 reals. So imagine you go to work all day, you cannot even buy one egg at the end of the day.
Oh, what was the batteries?
What the fuck?
To eat. So I don't
no
know
wonder
how
they're
people
mad.
in Iran survive, honestly.
I really encourage the international community and the Iranian people to be brave and rise up and overthrow this dynamic government. That's what I want.
Political analyst born in Iran who took part in the Trump campaign in the elections, it's important to emphasize the difference between the Iranian people and the cruel regime.
Yeah, of course.
They've been brainwashed the majority of the world. And I'm here to say, look, Israel is not the enemy. They haven't committed a genocide. They have been defending themselves. People in Iran have realized that Israel is actually their only friend in the region. So I hope that the Iranian people wake up and just to tell them, to give them that confidence that Israel is not your enemy. Israel done what you could never do. Make Khamenei go and hide in a bunker like a rat.
It's another one of those AI videos that they made of each other. No, the thing is, like, Israel, like, I think there's an element of truth to this, and there's also, like,
let's go to buried.
They're putting on it. And so, like, and this is an interview, it's in Tel Aviv, and so, like, you have to keep all that in mind. I don't think that average, like, are these people, like, are there differences irreconcilable? I don't think so. Like, it doesn't seem like it. Most people's differences are not. You can generally make do with other people, even if they're very different. Huge fan. Everyone in Iran has so much international sanctions are a huge factor in economic collapse. Yeah, I know. I mean, that's the reason. Like, I would say that's the main reason.
I can hear chicken right off the bat.
That. 1 USD is 42,000 reals. It's only 42,000. God, this was a week ago. The video came out.
מה שאתה אומר זה שהתערבות חיצונית היא זאת שצריכה להדליק את הניצוץ. בסוף הגלישה הזאת ואולי מהפכה, זה חייב לבוא מבפנים. מישהו היה אומר לנו לפני מלחמת 12 ימים שישראל תפציץ ולא יצא בן אדם אחד
It's gotta be on the roof or something.
Not even anti-Israel sentiment would develop. I'm sure. I don't know. I think this is a spin, to be honest. I bet there are a lot of people in Iran that probably hate Israel because Israel bombed them. Like, it's pretty simple. Like, it's yeah. I mean, I could see that happening. But like, there's kind of two things at play here. It's up to 140.
It's over there.
Oh God. It's more AI. Keep in mind, instead of investing in water to handle the crazy drought, the regime is throwing hundreds of billions of dollars to build thousands of missiles to launch at Israel and to give their proxies.
It's pretty fucking loud, that thing.
Yeah, do you know why they're doing that? It's because they're a bunch of retarded psychos. That's the reason why. Like, I mean, yeah, obviously that's what's going on. Yeah, the religious nutballs. Listen, white embracing sing songs. I think this is great. Obviously, I mean, again, this does seem like it's kind of a I-24. What does I stand for? Does it stand for Israel? I don't know. But either way, you know, it's very clear that this video had a pretty strong bias. I wouldn't take it super seriously, but at the same time, I do think that it's like, I think it's pretty clear. I mean, like, all of these different protests and everything can't just be happening for no reason. I mean, there's going to be a spin that they put on it, but regardless of that spin, it sure seems anyway. So yeah, and I think what is it? What country is actually? Norway is from Israel! What a surprise! I would never guess all the people that are talking about everything in the context of Israel are Israel. So again, very important to keep that in mind. Now, I agree that probably there is a comparison. But it is better to see this right here. The report should not be televised.
Smoky.
That does seem to be the case. And, wow. Oh, shit!
What happened, little fella? This guy's loaded up the bear. Ooh, T-Toy.
But yeah, it seems saw this part before. This is like 6 hours before Outland Show, right? And so, yeah, I mean, I think we're going to have to give it another couple of days to see what's going to happen. And then we'll have a better understanding of what to can't deal with this. Iran could soon be capable of targeting U.S. cities with nuclear weapons. Oh, I've never heard that before. Yeah, if they've got a bomb again, I'm sure that's what's going to happen. But, final messages here. Popular Sergeant Vincent, live on Thursday, 4 p.m. Everything is legally allowed to do. Oh, Jesus Christ. Faye Thanks left the United States. Flying to a remote island. Listen, after you just got accused of being with some chick that was of questionable age, right now is literally the worst time to talk about all the time to fly out to an island. This is the worst time. Really? Like, why would you do this? Of any time to do it, why would it be now? What is that? Now, I don't think Banks did anything wrong, by the way. I like Banks. I think, obviously, you know, maybe he went a little bit too far with some of the things he said. Yeah, sure. But, like, overall, I don't think he's a bad dude. But, yeah. What do you mean? It's trending right now? Which one is? I don't know really what this is. But, yeah, I'd have to go back and look at it. Doesn't FaZe roll to 25K? Maybe it does. And, I think I already saw this one before. But, yeah, let's see what these other ones are, too. Because there's been a bunch of these other posts. And Ministry of Department of Children announces the Quality Learning Center has been closed. So, let's use a little bit of logic. Okay? If they just announced that it was closed, then there was something clearly wrong, right?
Let's go kill that other one.
And this is the thing. So why would you have closed it if there was nothing wrong with it in the first place? So by them doing this, I feel like it's kind of an admission that, yeah, the fraud was happening. They're going to reopen it to education system. Or sorry, it's going to be the education center instead of the learning center now. And they're going to rename it to that. Well, probably they already have, because this was already a half hour ago. So the paperwork's probably already been processed and automatically approved. This is enough. They closed it. That'll be it. Well, I don't know about that. I think they can still even argue it, right? So nobody actually knows what he looks like, and everybody just thinks that this is him.
Ooh, blew it up already.
Yeah, never make public appearances or anything like that. Just assume this is J.D. Vance. Somebody says, I'm not voting for Israel. Fucking base. And the guy lost early. Yeah, I remember that. And yeah, I think this is funny, but it's also not a surprise. So what is this here? Some HB. Oh god, this is some other bullshit they've had. I don't care about any of this. and the right hates this. What do you even say for something like that, right? Who the fuck knows? And anyway, this is like a big drama. I think I saw this. Oh, this was from before. This isn't new. I remember watching this before. So, yeah. What if, like, the dumb chicks think their dancing will do anything? Well, I don't know. But, what is this? Nick Shirley versus Hassan? Uh-oh.
A matchup of the following Minnesota. Hassan and him have been going back and forth.
What's up?
A matchup of the ages to end 2020. Yesterday at 11. I don't know.
Nice shot.
When in fact these aren't even arguments. These are just random accusations and blocks.
Ratio off here.
Yeah, there's no actual
5-1. Hassan tweeting himself saying these are all media. I guess that's JT.
Yes.
These are on some content that can be
Everybody all done?
Everyone's gonna behave like on top of responding to Hassan's original tweet. Nick quote-tweeted him saying, people like this commie literally
shocked
their dogs and complain about America 7 when someone actually believes their room to do something. Wait for it. They then defend it.
Yes.
I responded by saying I traveled around the world and went to numerous protests, but since I was trying to storm showers, cameras are streaming. Show me the children now.
See, this is the reason why Hassan keeps failing and losing relevance. The reason why is because he constantly just lies to his audience. And so what you do with that is you distill your audience down to the most extreme, most radical, most deranged, most mentally ill group, and those people now become your boss. Because instead of having normal takes and talking about things like, affordable housing, paying for homes, you're out here trying to defend Somali scams. So that's the main issue that he has. And this is why, and he's worked his ass off, and it's all been for nothing. Really, it's been absolutely for nothing. It's achieved and accomplished nothing. And the reason why is because you're just lying. If you weren't lying and making bullshit up, you'd probably be a lot more effective.
It doesn't count. There's a proper way to conduct a thorough investigation and you trust it.
Yeah.
Hassan also tweeted
the thing is, Hassan is doing the appeal to authority. You need a thorough investigation. If a thorough investigation would have worked or would have happened, it would have already happened in the years that this was a problem. Again, it's more lying. It's always just lying.
A tweet involving Nick Shirley when he met with the mayor of Gaza and said he made the most Israel video demanding to see children in all these facilities, and when they wouldn't let him in, that was enough evidence of fraud. There are ways, of course, maybe criticism Nick Shirley.
He made the most Israel video ever. Hassan's lying has basically heard all of his clauses. If he cares about any something, he'd be best if he didn't talk about it. I think that he engages in such bad faith argumentation that even people that are on his side, basically grow to hate him. Because he pushes these things. He'll say, this is the most Israel video ever. He He's storming in, demanding to see the children. Like, we all watched the video. Everybody knew that wasn't happening. But it's all this, like, radical, alarmist, extremist language that's just totally misleading. And so this is the reason why you can't really have a conversation with somebody like Hassan. It's because you can't even agree on reality. You're redefining basic terms. You're not even looking, you're looking at the same thing and you're seeing something totally different.
Friday. The main criticism is that he was trying to sell daycare, which is fine, but the video is 42 minutes long. It's not just daycare.
Well, it was also a medical place, and it's very obvious that that's not what was happening. If he was trying to storm into the daycare, he would have gotten into the daycare. He clearly wasn't trying to storm into the daycare.
Wager that I don't think Hassan has watched it in full. The criticism has been that it was filmed over Christmas break.
It's filmed over Christmas break. It's so stupid, it's insane.
Somalians are typically Muslim, not Catholic, Christian.
Yeah, they're not even celebrating Christmas.
They may not be taking Christmas break, but let's say it was a state-mandated thing. We can see in the video that Nick was there during a Tuesday, and in the background is 42 degrees, and we can assume that this was either Tuesday, December 23rd, which would be 2 days before Christmas, or Tuesday, December 16th. You can look up historical weather. Tuesday, December 23rd, it did not get above 32 degrees, but on Tuesday, December 16th, we can see it got just above 40 degrees during the afternoon, around
which is when he would have recorded and interacted with this person. So the same temperature that it was at, yeah, I mean, he was there on the 16th, right? I mean, it's pretty obvious that he was. Another day, another lie? Well, yeah, this takes 3 seconds to figure out.
90. This will continue on, I'm sure. Now, Nick should be careful. Just like
what is this here? Do you really think Hassan isn't doing well, though? I think he's doing well financially. I think that he's building an audience, but I think that he's also destroying an audience. That's the reason why he's losing followers. Those puff pieces, aren't those good signs? I think that was great that he had Rootin on, and I thought that was a good thing, and he wanted to do that. But really, whenever you have, like, articles written about you in a newspaper, like, that doesn't matter. Who cares about that? There's plenty of people that get pushed in newspapers all the time, and they don't really have any real motion or any actual clout. These are mainly just like legacy institutions that don't actually have any impact or any pull with anything. It's like, unless you're in a nursing home, these people don't really matter.
Injured Nick more so because of the fact that there's a lot of crazies out there. I think he's already mentioned that, and he's going to be safe, but he goes out there to so they need to invest in him.
He did. Yeah, he did. I mean, audience is watching, reacting to this, and watching the video. Well, because they want to have that tape, right? I mean, that's the reason why they want to have the tape. I mean, that's clearly the reason why. And also, like, here's another thing too, is that a lot of these different organizations, and I didn't even really know this before, but it looks like small. Oh, here's another one. This retarded hog actually thinks that people are going to buy into the pedophilia thing. That he's a pedo because of this. Is he a pedo because he went into the medical centers too? Like, Jesus Christ. What do you do something like this? Yeah, oh my God. And anyway, so yes, there's...
An arc orbiter is en route. Safe window is closing. 10 minutes to get out of there. I repeat, 10 minutes.
I'll see if I can find it. Yeah, this is from 2018. 2018.
Order for the scheme to work. Daycare centers need to sign up low-income families that qualify for child care assistance funding. These surveillance videos are from a case prosecuted by Hennepin County. They show parents checking their kids into a center, only to leave with them a few minutes later. Sometimes no children would show up. Either way, the center would bill the state for a full day of child care. This video from that same case shows a man handing out envelopes of what are believed to be kickback payments to parents who are in on the fraud.
was the money going? I don't know.
Well, now we're moving to Somalian terrorists. And this is 2000, and I don't know really what year this is. The Quality Learning Center was investigated more than a dozen times.
Ooh, I gotta go away. I gotta go over the other side of the map.
I started by visiting Quality Learning Center Daycare, so it is that great campus. It sits right in the heart of
Head home at the Eastern Station.
Alrighty.
95 violations. That's insane. This was 1 year ago? Yeah. And I want you guys to see this, that like all of the arguments and the deflections that they're making are just so pathetically embarrassing that I really think that they're hurting their credibility long term by doing this. Why should we pay for their travel expenses to go back home and spend their loot, put them in camps? Well, because then you have to feed them in the camps. And like honestly, I don't want to deal with shooting them, putting them in work camps. I just want to say, hey guys, the jig's up.
Did that fucking thing jump off the thing?
You know, you had fun here. You know what you did. I know what you did. You all know what you did. You gotta go. That's it. That's what I think you need to do. Yep. It's time to go home now. All right. Funny. Party's over, guys. Time to go home. And I do think that we should take all this. You're going back home with the shoes on your feet, if you're lucky. Unless they're expensive. You make good news. Closing time, yeah. You don't have to go home, but you can. That's right.
Confirmed. Train is on the way.
On a conditional license in 2022.
Oh.
I went to the daycare's location several times.
This looks like a daycare, right? What is this, a daycare for the Crips? This is the same fucking building.
It's a pretty good haul.
Because it was right there. Holy shit. There's 80 kids. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, they're gonna be after school. That's what it is.
Pretty good haul. It's a pretty good haul.
To pay for their fucking kids. Isn't this ridiculous? We have American citizens here that have been citizens. Their family's been here for 300 fucking years, and they're paying out the ass for childcare. They're in poverty because of childcare. Meanwhile, these people are coming over and they're scamming it and getting it basically for free. It's insane. Should Minnesota taxpayers be reimbursed for this? Realistically, that's not what's going to happen. There's no money in that, bro? I thought you were smarter. There's no money in this? Well, why is it happening?
But it's still receiving taxpayer money since 2019. Its conditional status renewed in 2024.
I bet. And so there it is. Yeah, what an idiot. No, the people that argue with this are just so dumb. Oh, here's another one. This is a news report from 2018. Baraka Child Center.
A search warrant. It's one of 10 being investigated for financing. Agencies closed Baraka Child Care Center yesterday morning. Well, investigators executed a search warrant. It's one of 10 being investigated for financial misconduct in the state's child care assistance program. WCCO's Jennifer Merrily shares where that money would have gone instead.
Nearly 2,400 kids are on the waiting list for Minnesota's Child Care Assistance Program. It helps low-income families pay for child care.
Can you believe this? We're importing these people over so they can be low income so we can pay for their kids. It's so ridiculous, I can't even believe it.
Daycares are given money per child. But right now,
you can see the incentive here.
Agencies are investigating financial
so
fraud
obvious, I hate
at
it.
10 different centers, including Baraka Child Care Center in Minneapolis.
totally fraudulent operators and stealing money. And so high time, and they should crack down on more.
At this point, this traditional child care organization in Minnesota do a census. This is ridiculous. Not only do they need to do that, but what do you think the probability is that there aren't a dozen other social systems that these people are also exploiting? Like, I would say the probability of that is 100%. This is for sure happening, guaranteed 100%. Absolutely.
Part of the investigation, the BCA and Secret Service spent hours at this home combing through it and collecting evidence. A relative told WCCO.
They have good family, they work hard, that's all.
The raid at Baraka focuses on fraudulent billing of the state assistance program. A child care provider investigations unit formed in 2014 to investigate similar cases has already closed 12 child care centers.
So the latest child care scam has been to have 100 people enrolled, 100 kids who are enrolled in the program, have 10 show up. Bill for the 100.
That happened in September.
That's exactly what they said in the video. Yeah, it's all I am. Yeah, this is 7 years ago this happened.
Several cases that resulted in a conviction. In one, the criminal complaint reveals investigators set up cameras to capture kids who entered and exited. Over a 2-week period in 2014, the daycare billed for 950 children who did not attend the center.
Absolutely. And you know what people do on Twitter is they try to say, oh, well, you were just trying to record kids like you're Epstein or something like this. Like the level of just totally blatant manipulation and lying. It's really almost shocking that somebody would even be willing to do that.
Resulting in $51,000 of fraud just for that time period.
There are people who have severe needs that we can't take down.
That's right.
Not enough money.
That's right. Absolutely. That's the entire point. There is not infinite money. Are people actually defending this? There is a group of people defending this. I wouldn't say large group. I don't think there's a large group of people defending this, but I think that there is enough of a group defending this that, like, as I said, I think that the goal for us to do is to make it look so unpopular and so problematic to defend this that the normies will be afraid to defend it, even if it might make them feel good. You have to create a culture where people like this that are trying to engage in such obvious fraud, dishonesty, and lying. You have to make them afraid. You have to make them afraid, and the way you do that is you push back against it whenever it's or any of this. So go on their tweets, call them fucking retarded, whatever you want to say. I mean, I don't agree with actual harassment, right? But disagree with them, explain that they're wrong, etc. Because once these people realize that they are the minority and they're a fractional tiny minority, a lot of their passive support from, people that think that they're just following social compliance by being okay with this will go away. So the way that you have to change that thing is you have to change the consensus. And it's not about even changing the consensus because we don't need to do that. The consensus is already on our side. We have to change the perception of the consensus. And the way that you do that is you mobilize, you're vocal, you push back against this stuff, and you demonize and vilify everybody that's supporting it. That's what you do. Because they are demons, they're selling you out, they're selling out your country, they're scamming you, they're scamming your family, they're scamming everybody, they're traitors. That's it.
Do you not want to waste gunpowder?
Cultural shift is the quickest method of change. Yes, you totally. What's the pro-fraud argument? That he shouldn't. That he's not a real journalist. That he shouldn't. He was trying to record kids because he's a weirdo, and that it was on Christmas break. At what point does it need to make them happen for feel good helping actual Americans? You just have to create a social system where they feel good about it. These people are very simple animals. The moment that they get to feel good about doing something, then they'll just do it. These people will be supporting Hitler and turning in Jews in the 1940s. Okay? Like, this isn't like a... These people, they'd be catching runaway slaves and bringing them to your local fucking, sheriff so they can be sent back down to Alabama. They're not. These are not these morally good people that are carrying cover. They would have been helping. That's it. So all you need to do is change the social structure. That's all you have to do, and everything else will fall into place. How the fuck do you ignore fraud that's rampant for 8 fucking years? Because they're afraid of going after it because it's called because it's racist. That's the reason why.
That money goes out the back.
It's pretty simple.
Investigators haven't released any details about what was found in yesterday's raid. The Office of the Inspector General said it will continue to investigate fraud in the program, saying child care fraud is especially egregious because
Whatever happened to that? Yeah, you think Somalians are problems? It's the Somali people that have 10,000 a year? No, I think that you're right. Like, the Somalians, I don't really view that, oh, here we go, here's somebody.
Sure, so these were funds that were meant to go to help feed hungry people during the COVID pandemic, to help keep people in their homes who were at risk of homelessness. So, first of all, if there is fraud there, that should be fully investigated, no matter...
No. The problem is that, and this is what a Karen does, a Karen will always cling to bureaucratic institutions of obfuscation to hide and deflect accountability.
Damn.
They're hiding inside of an infinite Russian nesting doll of layers of red tape, bureaucracy, rules, and different, expectations, systems, quotas, and everything. The reason why they do this is so nobody can ever really be held to a fault. These people do not need to investigate this. If that would have worked, it would have worked 20 years ago when this started.
Or where it is, whether it's in a Democratic-led state, a Republican-led state. I mean, let's pull back.
And also the investigations are used so they can basically kind of pause any sort of immediate action that's taken too.
Let's go in there.
So they effectively, this is the same thing that people accuse the Trump administration of doing with the Epstein investigation, is they said that, well, they're just trying to investigate it again so they can hold off releasing the files and actually doing anything about it. You see, remember this? This was like literally a week ago. This is the reason why they want this, is it's another appeal to bureaucracy.
So absolutely it should be investigated. The
One more.
question is, why is this a priority?
One more.
What happens when you weaponize and politicize federal agencies?
I think we need to weaponize it more. Like, I don't think the problem is weaponization. I think it's that we're not weaponizing it.
That are not meant to be.
Take your swings.
And I think the American people are right to.
Take your swings
Watch your
in the
backs, Raiders.
morning.
The matriarch has been spotted near your location. Keep your wits about you if you decide to go anywhere near, and always keep a close eye on her children.
Push forward, and that's it. Would you classify trafficking, child trafficking, and abuse of the use of children for the purpose of exploitation in various ways is a serious crime or violation of human rights? Would this classify as trafficking? Well, I mean, in my opinion, I don't really care what you call it. You just go after them like you can. Holding people accountable equals scapegoating. Well, this is what they do, and again, it's very, very common that stuff like this happens. And this is all, by the way, this is in Massachusetts. Look at this. Here we go.
I am doing a story on holiday inns in the area, and I just wanted to ask a few questions.
And I'm going to have to ask that you either step up there
Oh, it's by Elliott Human Services. This company I know, they charge $42 per meal from the taxpayer. What do you do for work here? Okay. Will you keep saying that?
My name is John Felton. I'm the former migrant shelter director in Massachusetts. I helped out in a couple different sites. Everything is free. I cannot stress the word everything is free. Everybody has a nice car.
Hello.
Most of them have nice cars.
How do they get these cars?
Oh, is he up there?
Well, when they have a doctor's appointment in Boston,
Is he over there?
they have an immigration hearing in New Hampshire, which is an hour and a half away. You think they use their own car? Nope. They say, oh, I need an Uber.
And until, here's the thing.
Thank you.
They should.
It's free. Everybody has a nice car. Most of them have nice cars. So when they have a doctor's appointment in Boston, they have an immigration hearing in New Hampshire, which is an hour and a half away. You think they use their own car? Nope. They say, oh, I need an Uber. I need a Lyft.
How much is given for rides for Uber and Lyft?
The amount of money that we would spend on Ubers and Lyfts was well in excess of $100.
Some kid that's just trying to make their fucking minimum wage. You want me to send it? You want me to bring it up on charges? Yeah, I do. I do. Absolutely. Because it sets an example. It sets an example that is so brutal and so extreme that it will scare the fucking shit out of anybody else that even considers thinking about doing this. Absolutely. I'm not doing it despite the fact that it's brutal. I'm doing it because it's brutal. That's the entire reason why you do it. That's the point. You have to do that. Yeah, exactly. And by the way, if you don't do that, it doesn't work. What if he gives it someone higher? Yeah, then I would be okay with that. If they scapegoat each other, and then, I'd be fine with that.
The amount of money that we would spend on Ubers and Lyfts was well in excess of $100,000.
Ubers and Lyft are $100,000? That's insane. Oh my God.
A month, yeah. As good as Lyft and Uber have it, Amazon had it 10 times better.
Wow.
And how's that? How did Amazon work into this?
Every day I would order tens of thousands of dollars worth of product from Amazon every single day.
Yep.
7 days a week.
Can you see how these fake economic numbers like GDP are being artificially inflated by these, basically entire parasite systems and miniature economies that go into defrauding the taxpayer and reallocating American tax dollars to foreign invaders? Do you see this?
One day I would do a diaper delivery, and the next day I would do a formula delivery, the next day I would buy, toothbrushes, hair dryers, and combs, and strollers. Anything that they needed, they got.
Now, as I continued my way around the shelter, I noticed this school bus.
That is free daycare provided to the shelter.
Wow, that's great.
Okay, so every day they take the kids to a daycare center?
No, they come there and provide daycare right on site.
Oh, right on site.
It's mind-boggling, isn't it? As the hotel got overtaken by migrant families, there was not enough capacity in those fights breaking out over washers.
They're fighting over washers and dryers. Oh boy.
Right.
Yep.
So the state contracted this company to come in 5 days a week and do everybody's laundry.
So we have the state paying to do their laundry because they keep fighting over the washers and dryers. Wow. That's amazing.
You put your laundry out by 7 o'clock, back by 5 o'clock. And it all comes back folded in these nice bags.
That's nice.
And
I
it's
should get
free
that.
for the taxpayers of Massachusetts pay for it. And,
that's cool.
The media wants to make
example of these people will continue to get worse. And again, I don't have any animosity towards the migrants that are taking advantage of this. I know that might seem odd to you, and if you're angry at them, I can see why. But who I really have my animosity towards are
Glitch it.
Well, why'd you come to America? Well, I came to America. Just go back because everything was free.
Oh, that's pretty easy. Yeah, how about that? So yeah, and Barack got what he wanted. Yeah,
Fuck.
It's very easy to do this. You don't, the thing is, you don't need to convince 50%. You need to convince elections are usually won by like a few million people. It's not like Trump blew Kamala Harris out and it was like
all moving uphill.
The Minnesota voters can vouch for 8 other people. Yeah, I know that. I know, it's so ridiculous. Enough people will never wake up to realize the simple fact that we have the power of the government to work for us, who is the more organized system to keep the hamster wheel up. Yeah, I agree with you. I totally agree. And if you don't cut off the finger to save the arm, the finger will slowly rot the arm and the rest of the body. That's what happens. Eventually, you do have to make a decision. So 530 child care centers that are Somalian. I'm sure all of these are going to happen. What is Okay, sure. I mean, if you disagree with that and you want to see that, and you think that voting for J.D. Vance is going to make things better and it's going to improve your life, then go ahead and do it. But I don't think that's what's going to happen. I think it's just going to be a slow rot, and you're going to look back 5 or 10 years from now, and you're going to think to yourself, wow, all I did by voting is make my life worse. I think that's what's going to happen. Yeah, I mean, and again, you can make that decision yourself. Charged 98 in the violation of fraud in Minnesota. More than 60 have pled guilty or have been convicted. More to come. This is over time. There's no way you did all this in 24 or 48 hours. This is bullshit. I won't take it seriously. Let's see. Is there any more of these that are worth looking at? Okay. I already saw this one before. Where did we go? David is being set to be indicted. Oh God, I saw this before. And Niam was shocked when 2 models alleged that his son flew them out to Europe. I don't care. I mean, if they're adults, then who cares? Denim almost says you can't pull on a dog's tail.
Blew in his face and then she pulled his tail.
Isn't this so transparently pathetic? I mean, this is so sad. I mean, do these people have really no self-respect? Oh my God. How do you put yourself in this position? This is so sad and pathetic. I can't even believe it.
Yeah. Didn't even notice that. Someone in chat mentioned it. Dude, you can't. She blew in his face and then she pulled his tail. I think she thought she was grabbing the blanket or something.
Oh my God. Wow. This is so the context behind it is that basically Hassan had a clip pulling his dog's tail and everybody was criticizing it. Because she's part of
An arc orbiter is en route.
Right.
The safe window is closing. You have 10 minutes to return to Speranza. I repeat, 10 minutes.
Help, please. Please help me. Please help me.
Now you think this is
Hello.
This is yeah. Is this the old one? Yeah. So this.
Oh,
is
thank you.
Right now, I'll fucking kill you. Like, I'll actually kill you, okay? In front of everyone. Come here.
Yeah.
Let's head home at the central
So
swap
that was
list.
him pulling on the dog's tail.
She pulled his tail? I didn't even notice that. Someone in chat mentioned it. Dude, you can't.
I don't see how anybody can watch something like this and then afterwards think to themselves, you know what? I want to listen to this person and like hear what they have to say. Like, it's so just blatantly and obviously dishonest. You're very clearly censoring feedback. You're not talking about this in an honest way because you're trying to push an agenda. It's amazing that anybody would be willing to watch this after seeing such blatant dishonesty. It's incredible, honestly.
Thanks again, man. My shield broke.
Oh, did it? Were you fighting the matriarch though?
She blew in his face and then she
Yeah.
pulled his tail.
It's so sad. Genuinely so sad. It's embarrassing, yeah. I actually feel bad for him. I don't. He's a parasite. He's awful. And I feel like finally, like this is, people are finally waking up and seeing how just blatantly dishonest and manipulative these people are. I love these people. Never let them abuse your empathy. Never let them abuse your sympathy. Never do it.
Bad Paul again.
No, I think there's a lot of clips of this too. I mean, we upload clips about it ourselves. I mean, and they get a lot of views. A lot of people watch this. She's being overtly dishonest. Yeah, of course. What's this here? If I look at it is Nick Charlie's expose claiming Somalians claiming empty buildings as daycares and committing fraud. So is this a video? I see Slop getting time attention. Spots question of the shoddy journalism that was done for the video. Just an easy quick question to demonstrate how bad faith the video was done. Why did you visit a play at the business and not show the sign posted on my door that showed the hours of operation? Is it because it would have shown that you showed up a full hour before it opened? What is this? Well, maybe the page wasn't there at the time. I mean, how does he know the page was there at the time? Oh, there it is. It's right there. Is this a video from Nick Shirley? Images 1 to 2. A fan of mine drove to the business and took a photo of the sign posted that you tried to hide. Well, where's the video?
Reader.
Hello. Looks like somewhere about like right in here, right? Okay, it was there. All right, that's what I was trying to check because I didn't even know if it was there or not. Okay, so it was there. It's the phone screen of the lady that answers the door. The next place you visit. The time listed on the phone is 1:09. The next photo is the time listed being 2:33. So what is this? If you really want to be autistic about it, check the sunlight angles. They easily match up here. Image 1 is from the site. Image 2 is clearly shown in the photo. The building Kitchen is next to is built close to the south. You can see the sunlight shining to cast a shadow. I mean, again, I think Destiny is trying to pick apart the most granular, irrelevant, meaningless detail. Like you have a 42-minute video that's exposing $100 million of fraud, and you're trying to see like, oh well, there's one time that you went there and it might not have been open at that time. What about the other 41 minutes? Why are people standing up for fraud? Destiny likes to always take the opposite side of things. He loves playing devil's advocate for stuff. I don't know really why. Yeah, missed the point completely. Yeah, and this is generally what I think people like this do, is they just intentionally miss the point by trying to point out these like minor inconsistencies. Because yeah, I mean, I'm sure some things have been wrong. Yeah, definitely. Destiny should fly out and prove it. What about the other daycares, the blacked out windows? Exactly. And this is the problem, is that you have the daycares being blacked out, the people that are yelling and shouting at him, they're not willing to give him any paperwork, the prior investigations. There's been like over 5 years of investigations into these groups. Like, I mean, anybody who's coming to the conclusion that this isn't obviously a scam is functionally retarded. Yeah, I mean, really, and this is the thing, is like, you're trying to triangulate all of these things to figure out why, okay, yeah. I mean, you can't even spell the name Learning right. I mean, what do we... It's so astonishing to me that like you have this Reddit tier analysis of like, oh yeah, this is the whole thing is fake. There isn't any fraud going on because there's a sheet of paper here that says that actually it doesn't open for like 20 more minutes. Do people know Nick Shirley could be sued if he was wrong? Maybe he could, right? Isn't daycare supposed to be during working hours, not random selected hours? Well, it depends on the place, right? It obviously depends on the place. So yeah, let me see if there's anything else that's really worth reading here. I don't know what these photos say. Next photo at a time listed as 233. I'm not really even sure what this is. The left is often attempts to defend the indefensible. Yeah, they misspelled business hours. Hours of operation. No, it doesn't look like they misspelled it. Yeah, I'm not seeing it misspelled. I mean, maybe I'm not reading it. Hours of operation. Yeah, if they did, I don't know how to spell it either. So anyway, yeah, there we go. And so, yeah, is Nick Shirley lying about his story? Yes. I mean, it's again, like, I mean, I don't see how, like, there's an investigation into this. They've shut down multiple other ones. I don't know why Destiny is doing this. This is the most pointless, like, dumb, like, reductive argument possible. I don't know why you would say that. 2 to 10 p.m. is weird. Yeah, I mean, they staked it out. They recorded people that were there. I mean, what are we talking about? Yeah, he's probably right. We all have some quality learning we need to do about the topic. I'm pretty fucking left-leaning here. A lot of these daycares are scams. I know it, and the community knows it. This isn't a political problem. It's a criminal one. How long has this been going on? There's news reports about Somali daycare fraud since 2015 onwards. Yeah, so you have all these articles. Everything here is wrong. And this is the Reddit tier like analysis that I think Destiny will sometimes hyperfixate on, which is, let's go ahead and let's talk about the inconsistency in the time based off of the sunlight rather than the 50 other articles, everybody else discussing this. The obvious a priori, now same exact location under a different name, had already been charged with hundreds of thousands of childcare fraud by the FBI in 2017. Yeah, so here we go. This is in 2017. The Salma Child Care Center in Minneapolis lost its license in 2015. So this is the same place. I can't really read it because it's some other bullshit. But yeah, same exact location under a different name. Yeah, and so really, I don't know why Destiny would do this. Why would you even try to defend this? You could say that you got this part wrong, but then to go and say that the whole thing is fake is ridiculous. Destiny constantly interjects with idiotic takes in an attempt to try and stay relevant. I think that it's really interesting, the exact same location under the guise, oh, here it is right here, of Salma Child Care has been charged with hundreds of thousands of child care fraud by the FBI. What's more interesting is the individual there was charged with fraud for saying that they had 100 children. This was when it appears the child care center occupied the entire space. Now it looks like it appears half the space and it's taken up by Abby Kitchen, and is somehow the place is only licensed for 99 children. Here's the indictment right here. So there we go. And so I don't know why Destiny were engaged in something that's like so blatantly dumb. Like I don't know why. Why do daycares have tinfoil and spray paint over the walls and misspelled signs? Also, the High Quality Learning Center has been investigated 13 times. Yeah, how do you defend something like that? Like, what are you doing? What are you thinking? This is shocking to me that somebody would even do this. Yeah, Destiny is right. All the reports, all the investigations, everything is wrong. It's crazy. Let me see if there's anything else that's really worth looking at here. But yeah, what is this? Oh no, this is the other one from before. Oh, it's another one about me. Okay, good. We'll watch this. San are upset. It's because what you think is extremism is actually not only is it not extreme, but this is the viewpoint that I think the majority of people have. I think the majority of Americans are fucking tired. We are sick and fucking tired of a weaponized Department of Justice that is used to insulate bad actors, fraud, treason, and other types of seditious, unlawful behavior that is totally fucking unacceptable. So true. Absolutely.
I agree that people are mad about that, but it's because of the false reality that people like you are complicit in throwing it up against them, right? I'm guessing he's watching that or just watched that video.
Yes.
But it was the Department of Justice, the Biden DOJ, the Merrick Garland Biden DOJ, nonetheless, that was the one that prosecuted the feeding our future, or feeding our families, or whatever the fuck that, all those Somali people that were involved in the fraud were prosecuted by Biden. No?
This is insane. Yeah, exactly. They should have done it with the other ones too. I think they did. And also, it was very clear that the Minnesota government was making decisions and ignoring this. They were obviously ignoring it. How is it that everybody in the community is talking about how much of a problem this is? There's so many of these other care centers around, and nothing ever happened to it. It clearly wasn't enough. And yeah, sure, they might have investigated one case, and it was really bad, and so they got rid of it. But does it really matter when you investigate one case when there's 50 cases? No, not really. You want to actually solve the problem.